In 1804, two men embarked on one of the most daring and significant explorations in American history. Their names, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. Commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson, the Lewis and Clark expedition set out to explore the vast western lands acquired through the Louisiana Purchase, laying the foundation for the expansion of a young United States. Let's dive into 10 fascinating facts about this monumental journey that shaped the future of America. Fact number 1. The Lewis and Clark expedition was the first official exploration of the western United States. After the Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the country, President Jefferson saw the need to explore this uncharted land. The primary goals were to map the territory, establish trade routes, and create peaceful relationships with Native American tribes. Jefferson was particularly eager to find the Northwest Passage, a mythical water route connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans that could boost American trade. Although Lewis and Clark did not find this elusive route, their efforts significantly advanced U.S. knowledge of the region. Fact number 2. The expedition took place in the context of the Louisiana Purchase, which was one of the largest land deals in history. In 1803, the United States purchased approximately 828,000 square miles of land from France for $15 million, equivalent to about 4 cents per acre. This land stretched from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains and from the Gulf of Mexico to Canada, effectively doubling the size of the United States. However, the exact boundaries and nature of the territory were largely unknown, which is why Jefferson turned to Lewis and Clark to explore the new frontier. Fact number 3. A key figure in the success of the expedition was Sacagawea, a Shoshone woman who joined the Corps of Discovery as a guide and interpreter. Sacagawea was just 16 years old and carrying an infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on her back during much of the journey. Her knowledge of the land and her ability to communicate with native tribes were invaluable. In fact, when the group encountered the Shoshone, Sacagawea played a pivotal role in securing the horses needed to cross the Rocky Mountains. Her presence also signaled peace to many tribes, as war parties rarely traveled with women and children. Fact number 4. The Lewis and Clark expedition was not just a geographic exploration, but also a scientific one. The team documented over 300 species of animals and plants that were previously unknown to European American scientists. These included now famous creatures like the prairie dog, grizzly bear, and mountain lion, as well as various plant species used for food and medicine by Native Americans. The explorers meticulously recorded their observations in journals, sketching animals, plants, and even tribal customs. Their discoveries greatly expanded scientific knowledge of the North American continent. Fact number 5. The Corps of Discovery, as the group was known, consisted of around 45 members, including soldiers, frontiersmen, interpreters, and boatmen. One notable member was York, an enslaved African-American man owned by William Clark. York was highly respected within the group for his strength and his skills in hunting and scouting, and he became the first African-American to cross the continent. The team also included French-Canadian traders, such as Toussaint Charbonneau, Sacagawea's husband, showcasing the diversity of people involved in this monumental expedition. Fact number 6. The Lewis and Clark expedition lasted over 2 years, covering an astonishing 8,000 miles. The journey began in May 1804 and concluded in September 1806. Along the way, the Corps of Discovery faced extreme hardships, from scorching heat and freezing cold to diseases and near starvation. In one harrowing incident, they survived by eating candles when food ran out. Yet, despite these challenges, only one member of the expedition died, Sergeant Charles Floyd, likely from appendicitis, an illness no one could treat at the time. Fact number 7. Establishing peaceful relations with Native American tribes was a primary objective of the expedition. Lewis and Clark encountered over 50 native tribes, including the Sioux, Mandan, and Nez Perce, among others. They held councils with tribal leaders, presenting them with gifts such as peace medals featuring the likeness of President Jefferson. While most encounters were peaceful, there were tense moments, especially with the Teton Sioux, who viewed the expedition with suspicion. The Corps of Discovery's ability to navigate these cultural exchanges was key to their survival. Fact number 8. One of the expedition's main goals was to find the mythical Northwest Passage, a water route that would connect the Mississippi River to the Pacific Ocean. Unfortunately, no such route existed. Instead, Lewis and Clark discovered that the Rocky Mountains formed an impassable barrier between the Missouri River and the Columbia River, dashing hopes of a direct waterway. Despite this, The detailed maps they created were invaluable for future settlers and explorers. Fact number 9. The journals of Lewis and Clark are among the most detailed and significant records of early American exploration. Each member of the Corps was encouraged to keep notes, but the writings of Lewis and Clark stand out for their depth and breadth. These journals contain not only geographic and scientific observations, but also personal reflections on the challenges of the journey. They describe their encounters with Native American tribes, detailed their scientific findings, and documented the dramatic landscapes they crossed. Fact number 10. The legacy of the Lewis and Clark expedition is immense. Their journey opened the door to westward expansion, encouraging a wave of settlers and traders to move into the newly explored territories. The maps they created, the relationships they built with native tribes, and the scientific knowledge they gathered all contributed to the westward expansion of the United States. Today, their route is commemorated through national parks, monuments, and trails, reminding us of the courage and determination it took to explore the American frontier. The Lewis and Clark expedition remains one of the most iconic explorations in American history. It not only mapped the uncharted West, but also paved the way for the expansion of a new nation. Their journey, full of triumphs and trials, continues to inspire us today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the pages of history.